every friend of Israel, everyone who still believes in truth and decency must open his eyes and see what is taking place in this country right now. The President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, crossed a line he cannot uncross. Trump did not just disappoint Jews like me and Israel, he betrayed us. Let me say this word clearly: betrayed. Not a policy disagreement, not a diplomatic misstep, not a misunderstanding. A betrayal took place. I'm talking about two acts by Trump. Act one: Trump's defense of Tucker Carlson's interview with Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is not a provocateur, not a fringe voice, not a young extremist with edgy ideas. He is an open, proud, ideological anti-Semite, a man who mocks the Holocaust, praises Christian white dominance, and openly dreams of a country where Jews have no place. By the way, when he says Christian, he means, first of all, Catholic. And yet, here we see the President of the United States, a man who dined with Fuentes in 2022, defending Tucker Carlson's decision to give Fuentes a sympathetic, friendly platform. And after Trump's defense of Carlson, Fuentes posts, "Thank you, Mr. President." Fuentes neon sign flashing, "I have influence. I have acceptance. I have a sponsor in the White House." This is not accidental. This is not innocent. This is not neutral. It is an endorsement, silent and then explicit. When the President of the United States lifts a man like Fuentes out of the gutter and hands him a microphone, that is a betrayal. Betrayal of Jewish safety and the bond with the Jewish people. Act 2. The Gaza resolution to be voted in UN today at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a political knife in the back of the Jewish state. It is much more dangerous, more consequential, more strategic. The United States under Trump circulates a resolution to place Gaza under an international stabilization force dominated by majority Muslim states, states like Turkey, Indonesia, Egypt, Pakistan, others. Not a peacekeeping force, an enforcement force with authority to control borders, conduct raids, train Palestinian paramilitary units, and effectively remove Israel from the security equation in Gaza. Let us be honest. This is the first time the U.S. administration has actively worked to strip Israel of operational security control in territory that directly threatens Israeli lives. This resolution is not about peace. It's not about stability. It's not about humanitarian relief. It's about pushing Israel out and inviting forces hostile to Israel to shape the future of the region. If the America's Christian Zionists were once accused of dreamlike loyalty to Israel, what we see now is their silence, while America does its strategic betrayal. Trump likes to say, "No one has done more for Israel than me." This week he proved something else. No one betrayed Israel so suddenly as he did. What unites these two acts is the dangerous shift in Trump's moral compass. These events are not isolated, they form a single picture. On one side, elevation of Nick Fuentes, the man who represents the dark old hatred the Jews know too well. On the other side, a resolution that removes Israel's right to protect itself from those who openly want its destruction. Talk softly to extremists, talk firmly to Israel, and put Hamas bankers and supporters in charge. Give them unconditional guarantee of safety. Compliment the haters. Constrain the Jews. Pretend ignorance about Fuentes. Show enthusiasm for replacing Israel with Muslim forces on its own doorsteps. This is not America first. This is Israel last policy. And if you ask me whether this is strategy or cowardice, my answer is simple. It doesn't matter. Trump loves to be loved by majority, and the effect of this delusion for Israel is the same. Muslim countries vastly outnumber the Jews in the Jewish state. It is not only the betrayal by Trump, it is historical betrayal of Israel by America. For 75 years, every American president, Republican or Democrat, upheld a boundary. Anti-Semitism is disqualifying. Israel's security is non-negotiable. This week, Trump violated both. He normalized an anti-Semite. He undermined Israel's defense. He broke the historical contract. And once that line is crossed, the world changes. The political ecosystem shifts. The extremists smell opportunity. The anti-Israel forces gain momentum. The enemies of Jewish people feel the wind at their back. This is not a tactical mistake. It is a strategic realignment. And what of American Jews? When the president elevates an anti-Semite, even the least politically minded among us can understand. Anti-Semitism grows. When America pressures Israel to accept the murderers who dream of destruction of the Jewish state, dangers grow dramatically. What we have today in the White House is a close friend of enemies of the Jewish people, a leader who undermines Israel's security and safety of Jews everywhere. Donald Trump made his choice, and we must recognize it. He chose to defend a man who dreams of white Christian America without Jews. He chose to push a resolution that gives Israel its greatest defeat and gives Hamas and all those who support it, on the right and left, their greatest victory. This week, Trump's America betrayed Israel, and he betrayed the Jewish people. Maybe he himself does not understand it, but Trump put the question of not only Israel's survival, but the question of America's own survival as a united country on the table. The Jewish people will survive. As for the American people, I'm not that certain. Those of us who love Israel and America must say firmly, we see what is taking place. We understand. and we will not pretend otherwise or keep quiet.